Stitches and Sundries. This is a podcast about cross stitch, stitchy goodness, and kinds of fun stuff. My name is Lauren. You can find me on Instagram at Lauren Upstitching. Wow, I've botched this intro. I don't care. I am recording this episode. I didn't know last time, now I don't know again. 46? We're gonna guess 46. And I'm recording this on the 4th of September. It is Labor Day weekend, and it has been gloriously quiet here, and I've gotten a lot of stitching done. So I hope you're all having a good holiday weekend as well. Which, I don't know, I think this is also a holiday in the UK, like a bank holiday, but obviously not a lot other places. But if you're off, I hope you're enjoying it. Like I said, my name is Lauren, and I have done nothing for 2 weeks, so I don't even have any like life updates, like anything interesting update wise. It's just been quiet, and I've been stitching up a storm. I have gotten so much done, which feels good. That has been super motivating for me. Yeah, nothing. Like literally before I was recording, I was sitting here, I was like, wait, what are you gonna say? Has anything happened? Other than I had a really nice day. We were supposed to get together with some friends, and due to some COVID anxiety and some other things, it just kind of fell through. And so one of our friends just decided to come over, and we had a quiet day of stitching where we watched The Great Pottery Throwdown, which is a fantastic show. It's on HBO Max if you have it. It's fantastic. It's very Great British Bake Off, except with pottery, and it is wonderful. And that's all we did, and it was a great day. It was a very nice day to spend with her. So other than that, like nothing has happened, and that even is like nothing happened. It was just nice. And there's something on my glasses, so I'm gonna fix that. So I have a ton of updates. I have 2 finishes, 2 new starts, and 2 whip updates. Yeah, that seems right. I also have some haul, some really cool. I got the Starlight Stitchery Divination box, limited edition box, and so I'll go through that. I'll kind of open it and go through that at the end of the video. So if you haven't gotten yours, or if you got the, I think it was Witching Hour box, and you want to, it's been a couple days. I think it's out on Instagram, so you can see what's in them. But if you're just hanging out and wanted to see, I have all that stuff, and it's super great. It was a great box. So we'll go through that. Other than that, let's get into some finishes. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. All right. First finish. Let's do this one first, because it was in the thumbnail. I think it's what I'm putting in the thumbnail. I have completely finished Candyman by the Witchy Stitcher. Let me get my board, because it's a little see-through. Look at that, much better. Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. I've gotten all the little back stitching on all the bees. It is complete. I am so pleased with how this turned out. I love it. I loved stitching it. It was a great stitch. I love the colors. I love that it's different from the more muted tones I've been doing in my like spookier stitches. Like I did a Stitcher Haunts here, and it was very neutrals, browns, and blacks. So this bright red just really made me happy. Look at that. It's picking up pretty true. Like that is pretty true colors. Candyman is probably, I mean, I'm a Jason Voorhees person in general, but Candyman I think is a classic in the horror genre and should be appreciated. So yeah, I love that. I can't wait to have it up on the wall. It is either going to go, my sister has like a slasher movie like wall in her office. Originally this was for her, but I love it so much it might just have to go like out and about in the house. We'll see. And it did not take me that long to finish. Let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 11 evenings of stitching. Not even like full days. Like, not bad. And so that now comes to finishing. So it is done. It's been done for a couple days. And I knew how I wanted to finish it. So I wanted to finish it in a gold frame. Similar to how the Witchy Stitcher finished hers in her video. I just thought it looked so good. Like with the gold lettering and the bees and the red, the gold frame would look so great. However, I just today came down here and was going through my frame collection. I have a huge frame collection of frames. Not huge. Ever growing though. And I found this sucker. Look at that. Look how cool that is. So I got this for $1 at a local thrift store, maybe even a yard sale. And it's red and black. And it's super intricately carved. Probably stamped. It's probably plastic. Yeah, I think it is. And it's got this like oriental crappy print in it, but you just tear that shit out. That doesn't matter. And so I'm going to see if I like, let me see if I can roll this a little bit, the black and red in the black and red. If not, I will paint this gold. I think the intricate carvings in it will come up really nicely to paint it gold and then scratch back to the black and let the red and black kind of shine through a little bit. And I think that'll be really cool. I think it's a nice chunky frame with stuff going on, but it's not going to be too crazy to take away from the work. So, and it's the perfect size. So I think that'll be great. I'm hoping. Now, if I do it and I don't like it, I have other choices of more simple frames that will, you know, highlight this a little more. So I've got options. It's the perfect size. I did this on 28 count black Jobelan, and it turned out the perfect size for framing. Like it is just, it's the sweet spot for framing. So I've got tons of these, like I think it's 8x10 frame that, yeah, I've got tons of them. So that is the plan. I love it. I'm super glad to have it and have it complete. So I need to go find more frames though. Sarah hates it when I bring home more frames, but it's important on times like this. Look, I just went and I grabbed and I had it. I didn't have to go searching. It didn't take me months to find something perfect. I love that. So there's that. What is my second finish I'm sitting on, not good. My second finish is just a little finish and get all the cat hair off it. My second finish is September. Ooh, let's not blow that out. So I finished up September. These are Flowers of the Month by Ellen Maurer-Stroh. There we go. And finished it on, I didn't have a sticky board, so I finished it on foam board and used a glue stick to make it slightly sticky on the front. I prefer that. It was so much better. Sticky board itself has a lot of stick. Like you stick it down, and if you want to move it, you gotta like, and move it slightly, and it loses. It doesn't lose its sticky super fast, but if you need to reposition 2 or 3 times, you're getting to the point where you're like a little annoyed. Whereas a glue stick, there we go. You gotta just line this sucker up just right. A glue stick is just tacky enough that it's still a little mobile. Like if this edge got a little wibbly wobbly, I could just pull, and the glue stick would let me just pull the fabric into position. And 2, if I pulled it up once or twice and it was no longer sticky, apply a little more glue stick. Instantly better. So I liked that a lot. Finished it up just with a basic, nothing crazy, nothing going on. I've got some braided jute twine as this little hanger, and it went into my office earlier this week. And then I remembered to pick it up so I could show you guys, because I always forget to do that. So I love it. It's really great. The one thing about it that I didn't think of, didn't really bother thinking about it too much, was I went to take pictures of it for Instagram, which I've been really lax about. And I was like, okay, I gotta get like, I think we got 6 or 7 pictures today. And some of which I've had on my phone for a while and I just need to post them. But when I was getting ready to do this one, I was like, oh, it's purple and light pink. Very kind of springy colors. Don't get me wrong, I think they look great. Like, I think the purple looks fantastic on this pink fabric. But when I'm thinking of taking a picture for September, I'm thinking fall. I'm thinking about starting to pick out fall leaves, oranges, yellows, not pink and purple. But I actually kind of like that it's not traditionally September-y. I mean, asters are September's birth flower, but it looks really cool. It like brightens up my office, which is getting painted, by the way. So we have, we're renting office space, supposedly just for a year. Supposedly. Everybody's got some freaking optimism on when we will be back in the office, which is under construction. They think we'll be back in the office next year. I'm putting my money on 2 years. So I think we'll be in this space 2 years. But when we moved in, like literally, we made the decision to move out of our space and into any kind of, and rent space elsewhere. From the time we were like, yes, we need to do that, to the time we moved into the space, not even like found a space, was 2 weeks. So the place that we moved into is like it's like a complex, like an industrial park, not an industrial park, but like a business park type place. So it's all these buildings that all look the same and you can rent out suites of office space. Perfect for what we needed. But they were like, oh, you're interested in renting from us. Oh, you're moving in. I think they had less than a full week. Like they might have had 5 days, 5 business days. So they didn't get a chance to paint or fix up anything. We were just like, we'll take it as is. And so the previous tenants had like put stuff on the walls, and when it came down, the paint ripped and there was like little scuff marks and everything everywhere. And so now they've decided, well, we want to paint the space. So when we moved in, they told us like, personalize your space, bring in pictures, put stuff up on the walls. Like try and make this, you know, don't think of this place as temporary because we're going to be here a year. Put stuff up. So we all did, and now we got to take it all down because they're going to paint. Not a bad problem to have because the walls are hideous. They're like expired foundation, like foundation that you find in the back of your makeup drawer or whatever, and it's like chunky and expired. That's the color of the walls. It's not good. So, but this freshens up my office quite nicely from those ugly colors. So I like it. I like having it. So yeah. So 2 finishes, knocked those out, I think days apart. Like I think I might have finished Candyman and then finished this the very next day. These are so quick. They're so good. Like, I have seen people doing them as a full set of like 12 squares, you know, 3, 6, 9, 12. I have seen them as without the border, and I am finishing them as a little card. They are super fun little stitches. Just make you feel like you're accomplishing something. So yeah, super happy with that. And of course, because I finished September, and now we are in September, I started October. So October is the calendula, I think is how you say it. Calendula. There. Really pretty. And I was like, what the heck? I've never heard of this flower before. I've heard of all the other ones. You know, asters and lily of the valley and roses and, you know, I've never heard of this. And then I looked it up. They're called marigolds here. Probably most places. They're called marigolds. And they are, of course, a perfect October flower, like perfect. And so I got a little start. Let me get my board again, this black fabric. Just not quite. There we go. And that looks fantastic, I think. So kind of unplanned. Once I got about halfway through, I decided to start planning how how I was going to tackle fabric. So I did February, skipped March because I was behind. Did February, April, and May, and June, I think. So four months in, I was like, oh, we should plan our fabrics like going forward. And so I decided that I'm going to use the same fabric twice. So I'll have 2 in black, 2 in a natural linen, 2 in white, 2 in pink. This pretty pink. 2 in gray. There's one more. 2 in black, 2 in white. 2 in raw linen. 2 in gray. 2 in pink. 2 in blue. 2 in blue. So when I was looking, it just like perfectly fell. And whoa. I think I'm recording in black and white right now. Hang on. Okay, maybe. Okay. That was weird. I got a notification and I went to like dismiss it and it went to black and white. We'll see how that looks when I edit. That was weird. So it might be because I'm running out of battery. I didn't plan well today. So it just so happened that October fell as black. Like it just was perfect. And then this orange and black and orange. So even though it wasn't like, it's not like Halloween specific, it's perfect. So I'm really enjoying this stitch. This one I think is going to go really quickly. A couple of them haven't, like September. Oh my God, I almost killed myself doing this border. I don't know why. It was the most boring thing on earth. Usually I don't have a problem with it, but I was like falling asleep stitching that border. Don't know why. So I'm going to do a little border as I go this time. Stop that from happening right at the end. September was a really like slow stitch for some reason. This one I think is I'm just gonna swing through. So yeah, really pleased with that. So obviously I like to stitch on black fabric. I always seem to have something going on it. Let's do whip updates next. Now I'm worried I have to hurry. If I have to re-record this, I will. Doesn't bother me. So let's do some whip updates. So this is the Crypto Naturalist Sampler by Screaming Heart Design. And I haven't made a ton of progress on this, but I made a chunk. This one moves a little slower. So it's been a little while, so I'll put, this is where I was, which, I mean, was significant. So this little update is not going to be anything insane. And this is where I am. So I finished this first row of text here. And then, can't remember, I think I got this much of the border done on the top, which is, I mean, each of those is slow moving, so I'm not displeased with this. So my plan is to get to the other corner and down and do this first section. You can kind of see where that first section stops down there, and work on this first section and get this completely done before moving to the second part, and just break this up into chunks. This border's chunky, it's slow, but the text in the center is not, so I'll use that to kind of break it up. I'm loving this. You've seen it a couple times, so I'm not gonna like bang on about it, but I love it. I'm stitching this on 28 count Crystal Highlands by Picture This Plus, and it's perfect. And the color I'm using, which I need to get more of in the flowers and in the accent, is called Collards by Weeks Dye Works. I want to say Weeks Dye Works. Yep. And it's very beautiful. I'm super happy with it. This will also go in my office. This one is... I'm trying to put my stitchy stuff in my office more. Because when I was taking my September photo, and I was like, oh, I can't put all this fall stuff in it for September, even though it's like 82 degrees here today. It's in my head, it's fall. So I just decided September's my birthday month, right at the end. So I decided to put a bunch of stuff that I like in it. So I put dice, because we play RPGs. I put like crystal geode for like all the fantasy kookiness that I like. And it turned out really nice. I put tea, of course. And it just turned out really nicely. So, so I'm trying to get that kind of vibe into my office and into my spaces, which is hard. Like you'd think it's very easy to just put more of yourself into a space, and not necessarily, especially if you're like me and you're a little like design challenged. But I'm working on it slowly. All right, second whip. So this one is one you also haven't seen in a while. It's new for this month in my rotation. This is Yule Teapot by Ann M. Cross Stitch. And this is a gift from the awesome Anna Stitches Autumn. Yeah, part of a series called the Sabbat Teapots, which are the 8 pagan, like major pagan holidays. And here's where I was last time, because it's been a little bit. And I am almost done. I'm almost done the cross stitching. The back stitching will be a little more. So here is where I'm at. So I have the foliage pretty much done. I think there's like a little bit of stitching left. Let me see if I can hold this up. I think there's a little bit of stitching left in these leaves down here, like just the ends. And then I have the scroll at the bottom, and I'm pretty much like right here is the lid of the teapot, and then the teapot will be done, and that's it. I'm at 83% done on the X's according to Pattern Keeper. So that is super, like I think I can have this finished this month. I think I can have this done, and it will be even the back stitching. There is a lot of back stitching, but it's all black and white, and I think it should go relatively quickly. So yeah, doing good. This is also like a buttery stitch. It is just nice. There's a lot of color changes, and there's a lot of color blending of doing to get fades from in the teapot, especially. Like you can see that really nice fade. It's a lot of color blending of holding 2 strands together, but it just flows. It's not crazy. It's not even though you're changing colors a lot, it's not a lot of confetti. It's just a really nice stitch. So yeah, really happy with this. I am stitching this on 28 count vintage snowy white from 123 Stitch, and using all the called for flosses, nothing crazy. And I'm just so happy with this. This is going on my Christmas wall no matter what. Really pleased with that. So, and I was taking pictures today, like I said, and so I have my really cute thrifted mug full of really delicious tea. This is, I'm drinking, I think it's called Calcifer's Dark Tea Blend from the Novelties. So it's teas based on books. And it is a black tea with raspberry, but it's not crazy fruity. It's really good. Very, very good. I've had 2 of their tea blends and both have been excellent. And I'm like the thirstiest person on earth today. I was getting ready to do this because this is the only thing I have to do today. So I like went and put my makeup on and everything. And was standing in my bathroom, which is the hottest room in the house for no reason. And I'm just like the most dehydrated, guzzling tea, stepping out constantly to fan myself. I'm like, obviously I was meant to do even less today than I had to. I talked about my one new start already, so I did this in a weird order, but I'm gonna do my other new start. So this one is, you won't see for a little bit. It is Giant Silk Moth from Night Spirit Studio. And this is a pattern I got from her when she was doing her support reproductive rights sale. And I loved it very, very much. And so I got a little start. And this is just, there is more wing here. I think it goes out to there with the moth's wings. And it's so pretty. It is so pretty. I am stitching this on 36 count Cashel linen, I think. From Picture This Plus. I have no idea the color. This was remnants that I bought. And my awesome friend Ruth and my sister helped me pick out the color. And they did such a good job. I think it looks so great. It's not a color I would have picked, but that's because I don't do that. I'm not good at that. So I greatly appreciate their help whenever they are willing to give it. And I am loving it. I am loving this red on this blue. I'm loving the brown. See if I can catch the light there. The brown in the wings, and they'll have some gold with this blue. It'd be fantastic. And if you saw in the picture, it's like a diamond shape, like it comes like this. And I'm gonna frame it in a diamond frame. Yeah, and it's gonna look great. Loving this stitch. I'm stitching this 2/2. Which is honestly maybe a little too much. I probably could have gotten away with 1/2, but I'm really liking the coverage I got, so I'm pleased with it. Cat hair. I honest to God, why I have 2 white cats, I do not know. But yeah, super, super pleased with that one. And yeah, it's coming along very nicely. And now I'm completely out of project bags. I am beyond out of project bags. I got like 2 projects just sitting on top of my workstation, just out. And I don't like that because the cats get into them. But it's because my sister will not sew me more project bags fast enough, so I guess I'll have to go solve that problem myself. Ugh. So, yeah, that is my updates. I have a lot. I feel so accomplished this month. Like, I was really thinking, I only have 2 or 3 things to show, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things. And I was just talking like an episode or 2 ago about how I wasn't feeling accomplished. Obviously, I need to just shut up, stop scheduling my life away, and do some stuff. Do some stitching, because that made me feel really good. Okay, well, apparently my battery is more dead than I thought. So, I'm back. I had to run upstairs and literally wait 20 minutes when my phone charged enough. But that's what happens when you don't plan your day very well. Normally I get up and I record pretty much first thing. And today I was like, it's the only thing I have to do today. It's the only thing I have to do. I can just do it whenever. And meanwhile, I spent all day watching TikToks on my phone, so bad planning. But so I think all I had left was this unboxing of Starlight Stitchery's divination box. This was a limited edition box for Halloween or fall, fun stuff. And if you if it's on the way and just hasn't arrived yet, or you just wanted to see what was in it and you haven't seen it on Instagram, these are the spoilers. This is the last thing I have in the video, so if you're done by. But yeah, let's get through it. It's all kinds of good stuff. So open it up here. So you get a little menu with all your items that you got, which is actually really helpful because I thought I was short an item and then I found it. And it tells you where all the stuff was from. And so I'm gonna look at that a lot. I want my papers here. Let's see what we got. All right. So I'm gonna go through the goodies and then we'll do stitchy stuff last. So lots of really cool goodies in this one. A really cool selection of stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna dive in here and see. These are the cutest little fortune teller socks from the Foot Clothes Company. And my sister was immediately like, mine. And I was like, no. But she wears like cool socks more than I do, so she probably will steal these. But luckily, I can just steal them back. They're really cute. They're really cool. Palmistry. Let's see here. Little skulls and moons. Very cute. And I like that it says, fits most adult humans on the back. So, very cute. And then a little sweetie. This is a wafer paper and edible glitter Ouija board lollipop. And it's in the flavor caramel apple. Very cool. And this is from the Secret Forest. What else we got here? From Foxglove and Rue. Some really amazing smelling wax melts in the scent Esoteric. Your future revealed, the hypnotic scent of a fortune teller's tent. It does smell very classically incensey, like really nice. Everything in the box now smells like them and they're really nice. Of course, some awesome stickers. And you know me, I love my stickers. So these will go in my book, definitely. This one is from the Starlight Stitchery, made for the Stitch Box. Trying to read who all these awesome things are from. The Magic is in You little sticker. This one is from Turtle Soup. Let's see here. From M and Me. This awesome Feeling Witchy planchette. I love that there's a hole in it so you can highlight another thing. Let's see here. Oh, a little holographic crystal ball. Love that. This one is from Handmade by Marlena. And I love that. I love that a lot. So all those will go in there. I think this is also a sticker, tarot card sticker. This one is just called Tarot Goodies from Medium Moon. You can see there's little chips of crystals and stones in there. There's one down there by my finger. And I didn't realize while I was waiting for my phone to charge, I'd painted some stuff black. And now there's black paint all over my hands, but nah. So really cool. Love stickers. There is a deck of fortune telling cards. And at first I thought this was an actual like tarot deck, but it is not. It is a question deck. So you shuffle the deck, ask a yes or no question, pull the card and get the answer. So it's very Magic 8 Ball kind of. And I love this. It says, be prepared, only ask a question when you're ready. So ominous. But that's really cool. Can't wait to try those out. Then there is this cute little hand printed card and it says single fortune, and inside it is leave behind what does not fulfill you. Let's see if I can put that. Leave behind what does not fulfill you. It's very nicely printed. Very cute. And then this is the last like quote unquote non-stitchy item. And this is also from Starlight Stitchery. It is one of those foldable fortune telling things like you did in middle school, the little pyramid. So that is really cool. And it is full of stitchy fortunes. So like stitch a new to you designer, use a specialty floss, learn a new stitch, modern style, fully finish something, primitive style, finish your oldest whip, ooh, and sampler. That is really cool. I like that a lot for like when you just need to randomize a little bit, like get some new inspiration. So I like that a lot. I keep my little card of all the stuff. All right, so stitchy stuff. This is what we're all waiting for. This is a little mini planchette needle minder. It appears, I mean, that sucker's pretty darn strong. It's not going anywhere. Little woodcut. I love that little burnt moon. And this is from Cobweb and Rose. It's fantastic. Cross-stitch supplier in general. All right. Some beautiful custom threads. It's custom floss, and this is from the Forbidden Fiber Company. And I'll hold these all up here. Hang on. That, and they are in the colors Scrying Bowl. Love that blue. Let's see here. Tasseomancy, which is this lovely like purple brown. And I had to look it up, but Tasseomancy is the reading of tea leaves. Crystal Ball, which is it is very white. And to me, I could not see there's apparently some color shift in there. And I could not see it, but my sister could pick it up. That's just me. Runestone, just this lovely gray. Kind of like, it goes from like blue gray to brown gray, kind of. And Three of Hearts, which is this very rich maroon. Very lovely. Love these kind of things. Like, especially floss is like, that's the good stuff. I love that. That's so pretty. And they're just, they really go nicely together too. So I can see you doing a project in these colors. I'm gonna set you up there so you don't get cat hair in you. And they give a little like description of each of them. So they're just really lovely. So then, let me see here. This is Mystic hand-dyed fabric. Trying not to lose my box and everything that is balanced on it very precariously. Look how good that is. Oh, it shows up so nicely with actual light. That is beautiful. And this is, ooh, I can't remember my choice. I think it's 36 count, which is surprising for me because I usually go for 28 count, but I think I was trying to diversify. Oh, I just love that big splotch. Like, I love it. I love it. It's very beautiful. Big, very visible splotches of blue and green, white, like you can see the depth of the blacks. Like, it's very beautiful. And yeah, I'm loving that. And that's, you can get multiple projects out of that. So that is a good size chunk. So super pleased with that. Gotta start thinking about projects. Smells like that wax melt. Smells lovely. And finally, the Divination Pattern Collection. And there are some really cool ones in here. I haven't gotten to look through them, but I've seen a peek at a couple that the designers have posted. So let's see here. So, so I'm gonna go through this. Spoilers. So let's see here. I'm gonna be careful about showing designs. So this first one is by Bendy Stitches, and it's Bendy Stitchy, and it's the pendulum board. Very similar to like my Ouija board. I feel like this would go so well with that. And I believe she stitched these in the custom colors that you get. So beautiful. So I definitely think I want to do this one to go. I've got like 3 I want to go with this Ouija board. So I might stitch it in this very similar color scheme and have like a set of like those kind of divination tools. This one, this is by Fine Frog Stitching, and I have her other one, her other like sister pattern to this in my future. Divination. And this is $1 Osteomancy. So cool. And that is the reading of bones, like when you throw the bones. And that is gorgeous. I love those bright colors on that black fabric. Just in love. And that's a pretty significant one. Another entry from Cobweb and Rose in this box. This one is the Seer. It's a little fat cat. I love that one. This one I also really like. I like all these. Not a single like, I don't even want to say nothing bad, but not even a single like, meh, that's nice. Like everything I love. This is by Stitch Sprout. It's the Scrying Mirror. Don't tell me you don't love those turquoises and golds. You can't tell me that that is not the best thing ever. Love it. Love the runes on the edge. Love it. Ooh. Be careful with the book. Be careful with the book. Being careful with the book is harder than you'd think. Okay, that's good because there's just pattern information on this side. So this one is the Tarot Reading Mat from Foxglove and Crow. And look at that. And they give you a whole like instruction on how to use it and read your tarot. That is awesome. I have a classic rider deck. Rider deck? I think that's the right words. Shows how often I use it. Very cute from Nocta Flora Designs, who I love all her stuff. This one is the Florical. Puns and Evil Plants. How fantastic. And then last but not least, the Queen. Definitely going on my tea wall. Tasseomancy by the Witchy Stitcher. The truth is in the leaves. Look at that. Look at that. Look at it. So yeah, I'm pretty much gonna do everything in this book. I'm gonna go search out somewhere where somebody is selling the Witching Hour. I think it was the Witching Hour. I want them all. I want them all. So yeah, excellent box. So happy I was able to grab one. This hobby is so much fun and so interesting. Like, it's very fun. And so I'm so glad I am capable of participating in all kinds of fun ways. So put all my stuff back in here. That is everything I have. It is a great box. Lots of fun stuff. Lots of productive stitching this month, or these past 2 weeks. Make sure I have all my little bits and bobs. Let me think here. I don't have a question this week, just because I've been all over and I've had to like record this thing twice, so I don't have anything like question-wise, but I would just love to know, what are your, it is September, it is officially spooky season, it's officially fall. Do you have any crazy fun stuff coming up? Anything you're looking forward to doing? Anything, stitching or otherwise? Like, I am looking forward to, my birthday is coming up, but we're not celebrating it until October just because September is such a mess. And we're going on literal, I call them toodles, road trips, like day road trips. I cannot wait to do that for no reason. Like, all I want to do is get in the car, drive, and talk to my friends, and stop at crappy roadside places to eat, and go to thrift stores and art, not exhibits, but like art crafty shows. That's all I want to do for all of fall, and I'm looking forward to it so much. So just tell me what you've got going on, what you've got planned, because that's awesome. That's everything for me. It was super fun catching up with you all. So have a wonderful 2 weeks. Stay safe, stay sane.